welcome to Only 3.0. So, if you're in the cryptocurrency space, there's something you need to be aware of, especially when you're thinking about getting a position in a coin, or if you're thinking about accumulating a coin, or if you're just trading and you want to think about when is the best time to buy a coin. Not really when you're day trading, but maybe when you're swing trading, so you trade over longer periods, like a weekly time frame, monthly time frame. It's very important to understand something called token unlocks because most cryptocurrencies, when they launch, they don't issue all the token supply at once. So, some tokens get distributed to ICO, that means early public sale investors. Some get distributed to private sale investors. So those companies like venture capital funds and angel investors and other investors that invested early in the project. But typically when a project launches, only about 10 to 20% of the tokens are in supply, and the rest would be distributed to um, investors. Some might go to the company, to the project's treasury. Some might be put aside for marketing. We'll talk about this a bit later in another video I'm going to make about tokenomics and understanding, you know, what a token's supply is made up of. So, when you see a project and it says token supply of 1 billion tokens, I'm going to talk you through how that's usually distributed. So some goes to investors, some goes to marketing, some goes to treasury. Um, all different ways protocols decide to distribute their tokens. But the main point here I want to get at is when a project launches, it doesn't distribute all of its tokens at once. It distributes a small percentage, typically 5 to maybe 20%, and the rest get distributed over the period of about, let's say, a year, 2 years, some up to 5 and 10 years. But it's very important that whenever you're looking to buy and invest, you understand the token unlock schedule for the token you're buying. Because what you don't want to do is buy a token the day before a distribution happens. Private sale investors gets the tokens, they dump on the market, and you buy it, and the token goes down 10, 20, 30% the next day. Because you'll be kicking yourself thinking, well, why didn't I just wait a day and buy it? And I could have bought it a bit cheaper. So, this website here, token.unlocks.app, is a very important website that you should use before you buy any token. For example, let's say I was going to buy a Carla. So Carla is effectively a stable coin type project on Polkadot. Well, it's bigger than that. It's an ecosystem, but the key part of the ecosystem is a stable coin. So let's say if I like the Carla and I was going to buy a Carla. I like the price, 22 cents, amazing. I want to get in. Now, if you see here, you see that the um, fully diluted market cap or supply, sorry, is 1 million, so 1 billion Akala tokens, but only 508 million are circulating in the market now. So there's still about another 500,000 tokens to be distributed into the market. Now, if you see here, the next unlock date for Carla tokens is 25th of September. That's tomorrow. So if you bought a Carla today at 22 cents, it's very likely that when the investors get distributed their token tomorrow, a lot of them will end up selling and the price is likely to dip. So if you wanted to buy a Carla, for example, and you liked it, wanted to accumulate, I would wait until after tomorrow, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, to get a position, and not buy into sell pressure. So this website's very important because it tells you what's the current circulating supply, helps you calculate how much more supply is left to come onto the market. Well, this does it for you. So what this says to you is, out of Akala's supply, 82.42% is still locked. Well, the maths there don't really make sense because if 508 is ready circulating and its total supply is 1 billion, then it's probably 50% is still locked. So this is a bit weird maths, but let's look at another project where the maths might make a bit more sense. Euler, so it's a DeFi on Ethereum. So yeah, these maths now make sense. So what this shows is that nearly 61% of the Euler supply is still locked. So that translated 61% of the EULA supply still to come into the market. So if I was accumulating EULA, and let's say I like the price at $6.53, I wouldn't buy it today. I would wait until the next unlock of the 20th of September when the price dips, then I'll accumulate. So always use this important resource before you get into any coin, because it's very important to understand unlock schedules. Because I've been in coins before where I bought the coin only to find a couple of days later absolutely gets absolutely dumps, probably like 10-20%, and I'm like, well, what happened? I didn't check that there's unlocks happening the next day or a couple of days later. So this one tip I'm telling you right now is huge alpha that could save you a lot of money and help you to get into tokens at a much better price. So definitely use this. So if you look again, so GAL, so Galex, so I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Again, if you like it and you think it's a good point to get in at $2.72, I would watch something like this. In fact, there's 76% of the supply still to come in the market, so bear that in mind and probably don't buy this all at once. Accumulate your position over a longer period of time. But I will watch again when's the next unlock, 29th of September. So if I wanted to buy this, I'll wait 4 days or so before I buy it. So wait after the unlock, buy it and get a better price. And there's a general also a good note that this helps you find projects that are good to invest in, because the kind of projects I like are projects like this, Lido Finance, because there's only 22% of the supply left to unlock. So that means if I buy it today, there's less sell pressure, there's less supply to be released into the market. Good. I would like to accumulate coins like this. So this is also a general good hint. Always look to buy tokens where a lot of the supply is already distributed into the market, because that means there's less supply coming, less sell pressure coming, means that there's less price dumps in the near future. So always good to buy coins when most of the supplies is unlocked, versus coins that are up here where you've got 87.6% of the supply locked. So there's a lot of supply to come into the market for this particular token STEPN. So I hope you like that bit of alpha here, and I hope you like that website again, token.unlocks.app. It's an incredibly useful resource, and it's very important for all crypto investors to acquaint themselves with this resource here. Thank you again for tuning into Only 3.0. If you like that content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share. Have a good day, everyone.